What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's having a great night, and I hope everyone's staying safe. And with that, it's kind of the topic of this video. I know we've talked about, ways to stop the abuse on our body with, exercise, better diet, consuming lots of this stuff, which I'm a little thirsty. Wearing the proper shoes and making sure your shoes are as comfy as possible, and all the little things that help the abuse out. And that's a time thing. An accident at work can happen at any moment, and that's why they call it an accident, I suppose. But I am not a safety person. I am not a person that wants to be bubble wrapped with some BS. I don't like the safety champions, clipboard warriors, any of that stuff. I hate it. Call me what you will. But when it comes to me, safety should be common sense, guys. At the end of the day, you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your well-being, what you do at work, and what you do at home. So, granted, if you want to we're not even about alcohol and chainsaws and all that stuff. That might be a story time for later. Anyways, or gas can, that's fun too. But anyways, back on topic, safety, guys. Gotta be safe. Playing with one of these is a fun time, especially when it's throwing sparks and all that stuff. Fun stuff. Catching debris in the eye, not fun. Going to the hospital and having to dig stuff out of your eye, not fun. I don't want to be in that car screaming my brains out and having a doctor stick something near my eyeball. Not a fun time. Not a good look. Although, I do think if I wore an eye patch, my wife might find me a little bit more attractive. Maybe adopt a pirate persona, I don't know. Did know one-eyed, I don't know if that's PC or not. Anyways, the gentleman had one eye and he was a race car driver. Really cool, actually. But that's a different idea as well. But guys, using stuff like this, these things will break. You get a chip, a crack in it, it will fracture and throw back at you. Not fun. Seen one of my family members catch one of these wires in the eye. Bring them to the hospital. They're riding in the car with them going to the hospital. Not fun, guys. Things break. We never expect it to happen, and it does, and it could change your whole life in a matter of seconds. Safety to me should be common sense with whatever we do. Be it from wearing the proper foot protection with metatarsal guards or steel or composite toe when working with something heavy. Using a welding helmet face shield for grinding. Safety glasses, the important little things that, I'd rather look stupid for 30 seconds while making a cut with these big things on than, be running around screaming, oh my God, my eye, oh my God. I don't want to be the center of attention at the next safety meeting. So there's that, that way I can just slide underneath the radar, no one bothers me, I won't be hassled. Guys, safety's an important thing. Earplugs. I hate these, but being around loud noises, over time that will affect your hearing. I'm in my 30s and I say to my wife, what, like 20 to 30 times a night because I can't hear what the hell she's saying. So these, maybe when I was younger would prevent it, I'm kind of thankful for it now. I don't want to know what she bought or what she did, unless it's important, but I don't care about what she bought at the supermarket. So there's that. Guys, I don't mind the cuts, burns, and bruises, but gloves are a great thing, especially with my hands, they lock up now. So whatever to kind of stop the agitation, even if I'm using an impact gun, my hands have already been hurting for the day. I'll try to put these on using an air hammer. Just kind of take away some of that vibration, that way my hands aren't so tense and tight. Fun thing. These little guys right here that you slide your little roll-out cookies on. inspect those guys. I had one crack and was using it full throttle on this bad boy. It decided to separate, hit me right in the gut. Left a nice bruise and cut me open pretty good. So inspect your equipment, inspect your chisels, make sure everything's good, guys. It's the stupid stuff that you never expect that gets you. So I've had stuff in my eyes. I hate it. When I worked on concrete trucks, which was actually kind of smart from the pencil pushers, goggles, like skiing goggles that wrap around and go to the back of your head. They have the little vacuum or the rubber seal. Fantastic. You know, getting concrete stuff in your eyes is not fun. And speaking of concrete stuff, been grinding out a mixing area for our concrete. Don't breathe stuff in, guys. Like certain stuff, you know, especially concrete dust, chemicals, you gotta protect your lungs. It's bad enough that I smoke cigarettes. I don't want any more trash going into my body than absolutely necessary, and the cigarettes need to stop soon, but you know, it is what it is. But breathing stuff in, guys, that's all from just today, from everything getting painted over that. Don't put that in your lungs, in your throat. You get all sick, agitated, whatever. Protect yourself. A couple safety stories. You know, a little bit of funny stuff, kind of sketchy stuff, while we're on the topic. Guys, if you're welding, you're not welding your buckets of gasoline. Because when that bucket gets caught on fire and it gets knocked over, it creates a fun time for everybody in the shop. Hence, knowing where your fire extinguishers are. Been there. It's not a fun thing when you're the only person in the shop that knows where your fire extinguishers are. You know, you're the one putting out a fire. I like fire. I don't want to kill fire, so let's not start them if we can't put them, you know, if we have to put them out. We don't want to do that. Had a couple guys sit there and weld near oil and gas and diesel and all that stuff and flammable chemicals, and you know, gotten into arguments with people over that. Hey, my toolbox is right here. Let's not do this. Not caring about their safety, caring about my stuff. I mean, my stuff's more important than them, and have at it. Live your best life. But you know, things of that nature. I've had coworkers cut their hands off using a chop saw. Make sure everything that you use has a guard on it. Safety rules have been written in blood, guys. That's why they're there. But safety should also be common sense. And wedding rings, guys, if you wear jewelry, smart thing, take it off. Put mine in a drawer. You know, put it up here somewhere safe. Put it in a magnetic tray. Something, because guys, if this gets caught on something and it degloves your finger, not a fun time. Now, those are my thoughts on safety, guys. You know, it's the stupid stuff that ends up being really important, especially younger guys that are just getting into it, 18, 19, 20, whatever. Getting in this industry, you are going to get hurt. You're going to get your cuts, your bruises, your burns. But try to be mindful of the stupid stuff that you never think that can happen. It will happen. That's why we have safety policies and procedures in the shop we're in. Once again, I'm not a fan of all the crazy rules that people establish, but it is what it is. That's the company you work for. Good companies tell me no pocket knives, no razor blades, which is, to me, absolutely ridiculous. If I could sit there and play with a torch, play with a grinder, play with all that, I should be able to have a damn pocket knife, but apparently that's not the case. But other than that, guys, stay safe at work. You got people that depend on you. I'm sure your dog would love to see you when you get home, or your cat, or even your wife, maybe. I don't know. But have a great night. If you like breaking safety rules, drop a comment. I'd love to hear some stories. If you like safety, hit a like. Do whatever you want, guys. You know how YouTube works. Have a great night. I'm going home and drinking a nice cold drink.